Good morning, everyone. Yes, in the previous class, I have taught you introduction of history, and in this session, I am going to start a new lesson. As we know, India is our country, and it has a vast land, and it stretches from Kashmir in the north and to the Kanyakumari in the south, and Arunachal Pradesh in the eastern end, and to the desert of the Kutch in the west side. Our India is a federal union comprising 28 states and 8 union territories. Yes, because before there are 29 states, but in March 2020, the Indian government has reduced one state, that is Jammu and Kashmir, and it has been bifurcated into the union territories of Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh. That is Jammu and Kashmir, it became a union territories, and Ladakh also become a union territories. Hence, there are 28 states in our India and 8 union territories is there. So, among them, we are living in Karnataka state. Yes, as you know. So Karnataka is a state in the southwestern region of India, and it is the largest state in South India, and it is the seventh largest state in India. And it was formed on 1st November 1956 with the passage of the State Reorganization Act. So originally, Karnataka is known as Mysore state. Yes, and it was renamed in 1973. That is, original name of the Karnataka state is Mysuru state, and it's renamed in 1973 as a Karnataka. The state corresponds to Carnatic region. Yes, where is Karnataka region? That is in the southern part of the India. And the capital city of Karnataka is Bengaluru. Yes, Bengaluru also known as Silicon City, Garden City. Yes. So, in this lesson, we are going to learn about our state, that is Karnataka. Here, this is our India's map, and this is shows the green color that is in the southern part, the green color area, that is Karnataka, that is our state. So let's see more details of Karnataka state. So you can observe or you can see the map of our Karnataka. Yes. So Karnataka is our state and Kannada is our language. Yes. Each state has their own language. So Karnataka also has our language, and that is Kannada is our language. And it is important to know about the natural resources, agriculture, industries, and other aspect of our land. Yes, there are so many interesting things is there, so we should know about that all aspect. In order to facilitate this, in this chapter there are 4 administrative divisions of Karnataka and are introduced to you. Yes, so in this chapter I'm going to teach about the 4 divisions. Yes, so there are, the Karnataka government has divided into the 4 administrative divisions of Karnataka. So you can observe or you can see the first one is Mysuru division. Yes, and next one is Bengaluru division, and next Belgavi division, and next Kalaburgi division. Yes, The green shaded area that shows Mysore division. Yes, there are Udupi, Chikmagalur, Dakshin Kannada, Hasan, Kodagu, Mandya, Mysuru, and Chamrajnagar. These all districts belongs to Mysuru division. Next one is Bengaluru division. That is the sky blue color. That is the Shivamogga, Davanagere, Chitradurga, Tumukuru, and Chikballapur, Bengaluru rural, Bengaluru urban, Ramanagara, and Kolara. Next one is Belagavi division. It's it has a pink color. That is Vijaypura district is also there. Bagalkote district, Belagavi, Dharwad, Gadag, Haveri, and Uttar Kannada. So next one is Kalaburgi. That is our division. Yes, that is marked by yellow color. So there are Bidar district is there. Kalaburgi is a headquarter of the Kalaburgi division. And next Yadgir, Raichur, Koppala, and Ballari. So these are the districts of Kalaburgi division. So there are four administrative division in Karnataka, namely Mysore, Bengaluru, Belagavi, and Kalaburgi. So this is all about our administrative divisions of Karnataka. And also in the previous years you have already studied about the Karnataka unification movement and the freedom struggles that took place in Karnataka. And in this lesson we should study about the rivers and crops grown and products that are produced in our Karnataka, and banking sectors, irrigation facilities, forest, and wildlife of our land. Yes. For the better administration, our Karnataka is divided into four revenue divisions, and all four divisions are introduced here. So let us see the administrative divisions of Karnataka. Yes, our land is Karnataka and our state has a history of 2000 years. Many parts of our state have prehistoric Stone Age sites. Yes, and historians have identified such sites in the various parts of the state. And the magnificence of our state is further studied in higher classes by you. That is in the 8th standard and the 10th standard. In this chapter, we shall study about the four administrative divisions of our state and their significance. And also, we shall also learn about the district in each division. Yes, and their natural resources, agriculture, and what are the industries are there, and how is the education system, that is the education institutions, famous education institutions, and what are the contributions towards the literature, art, and what are the tourist places, and other aspect in details. Various districts were formed during the British rule, as we know, and in many instances the district headquarters have got changed. For example, Bijapur, that is Vijaypur, has a headquarter first, that is Kaladagi. Now it's changed to the Vijaypur. Some districts were made smaller and some others have been extended. For example, the Vijaypur district had Kaladagi as its district headquarters, and later it was shifted to Vijaypur. And many new districts have been formed after the independence, and the bigger districts have been divided to create smaller ones. And in order to facilitate better administration, Karnataka is divided into four revenue divisions. They are Bengaluru division, it has 9 districts, Mysore division, it has 8 districts, Belagavi division, it has 7 districts, and our Kalaburgi division, it has 6 districts. So totally 30 districts are in Karnataka, and each district is headed by a deputy commissioner, and the division is headed by a divisional commissioner. That is, each district has a deputy commissioner. Yes, do you know who is the deputy commissioner of Kalaburgi? Yes, very good. B Sharath, IS officer. He is a deputy commissioner of our Kalaburgi district. So I will give you one work. So you have to find out who is the divisional commissioner. Okay. So we shall know about the districts, their uniqueness, natural resources, agriculture, industries, and what are the rivers, resources, crops which are grown in these areas, and forest and climate, and what are the contribution towards the art, literature, folklore, sports, and what are the festivals which are celebrated in the various part of the Karnataka, and fairs in briefly. So, as we know, Bengaluru is the capital of Karnataka. Yes, and all the administrative headquarters are in Bengaluru. Yes, and Suvarna Soda, that is situated in Belgavi. Yes, Vidhan Soda is also situated in Bengaluru, and the High Court, that is also situated in Bengaluru, and the Sanchari Nyayapita, or the High Court, that is in our Kalaburgi and Dharwad. And Bengaluru is our capital. So Bengaluru, also known as the Silicon City and the Garden City, and it is one of the administrative divisions of our Karnataka. So this is a Bengaluru division. So there are 9 districts in Bengaluru division, namely Bengaluru Urban, Bengaluru Rural, Kolara, Chikballapur, Ramanagar, Tumkur, Chitradurga, and Shivamogga. So this division is in the southern part of Karnataka. Yes. So where it is? So it is in the southern part of the Karnataka. Yes. There are 9 districts. Yes. So let us see history of Bengaluru. So Bengaluru has a history as rich as Karnataka. Yes. In the previous class, I have taught you what is history. Yes, the systematic study of past event is known as history. And the father of history is Herodotus. So here, our Bengaluru, it has also its history, and the earliest rulers were from the Ganga dynasty. Yes, Ganga dynasty, it is a very important dynasty in Karnataka. Kuvalalapura was their capital. Yes, that is Kuvalalapura is the capital city of Ganga dynasty. At present, we call that Kolar. Yes, Kolar is famous for Kolar Gold Factory, that is KGF. Then after the decline of the Gangas, the areas came under the rule of Cholas, Hoysalas, Vijayanagara kings, and Marathas, the Mysore kings, and Bijapur Adil Shahis. And during the rule of Vijayanagara Empire, Palegara of administrative chieftains were appointed to administer different regions. Yes. During the rule of Vijayanagara Empire, that is the Palegara or the administrative chieftains, they were appointed to administer different regions. and these regions are called Palepattu. Yes, what we call that Palepattu. And the Palegars were the leaders or they are Nayakas and reported to the Vijayanagara kings. Yes, the regions that is known as Palepattu and the Palegars were the leaders of that Palepattu. They are also known as Nayakas and they have to report it to the Vijayanagar kings. They had to submit tax and the gift to the king. Yes, and some of the important Palepattus were Keladi, Chitradurga, Yelahanka, and Chikkaballapur. Yes, so this is all about history of Bengaluru. So there is a video that is related to the history of Bengaluru, and I hope all of you understood this one. So there is a video. Watch that video. So thank you for watching video, and I hope all of you are very happy with this class. Thank you.
It's the home of 8 million people and a world-leading technology and the fastest growing city in the world that made Bangalore the supreme city of the future. Breathtaking discoveries unveiled at the blueprint for this mega city we made 1,000 years ago. From Gangas to the Cholas to Kempe Gowda, you are about to discover everything you thought you knew, but the big city in fact has 1,000 years history to it. This is the extraordinary story of ancient Bangalore. Bangalore, city of miracles, the IT capital of India, the Silicon Valley, and the garden city, and the fashion city. It is believed that Kempe Gowda founded the city in 1537 AD, but what was Bangalore before 1537 AD? Ancient inscription written in Haligannada reveals the war in which Buchan Setti, a servant of Nagatha, died, and the district was part of Ganga kingdom, ruled from Gangavadi until 1024 AD, and it was known as Bengaval Uru, the city of Garudas in Old Kannada. Next, it was the Chola Empire who captured the city. In the Battle of Talkado in 117 AD, the Hoysala king Veeraballala II defeated the Cholas, and it was the downfall of the Chola Empire. And in the year 1120 AD, the Hoysala king Veeraballala became the ruler of South India. Well, on a hunting expedition, he lost his way in the forest. An old lady served him with boiled beans and provided him shelter. For saving his life, the king built a town and named it as Bendakaluru. After the downfall of the Hoysalas, it was the Vijayanagara Empire who ruled the place. It was the federator of Vijayanagara Empire, Kempe Gowda, who built a mud fort in the year 1537 and named it as Kempe Gowda helped in designing the town and giving it a modern shape. He referred the new town as Gandubhumi or Land of Heroes. The town was divided into two markets, Chikkapete Street and Doddapete Street. These were the heart of Bangalore. Kempe Gowda's successor, Kempe Gowda II, built temples, tanks and 4 watching towers that marked Bengaluru's boundary. Then the city was captured by Maratha chief Sahaji Bhonsle and it was ruled by Ekoji Bhonsle as the Jagiir of Bijapur. 1686. The Mughals sold Bangalore to the Kingdom of Mysore in 1689 for 3 lakhs, and Bangalore was given as personal jaggery by the Wadiyar king Immadi Krishnaraja Wadiyar to Hyder Ali in 1759. Hyder Ali became the regent of the kingdom. In 1782, Hyder Ali died and his son Tipu Sultan deposed the weak Wadiyars, proclaimed himself Sultan and ruled the city. Under Tipu Sultan, foreign trade was introduced through the Mangalore port. On 21st March 1791, Bengaluru was then captured by British and Tipu Sultan was killed. The Wadiyars returned to the throne and Bengaluru remained part of East India Company. The British at their ruling time developed the city. 1800 In 18,000, Bangalore GP was opened. In 18,009, Cantonment was established. In 18,012, St. Mark's Cathedral was built. 1831, British takeover administration. 1853, Sunday declared weekly holiday. 1859, first train steams out of the city. 1864, Sankey builds Cubbon Park. 1867, High Court was built. 1887, Bangalore Palace built. 1898, telephone were brought. 1903, first motorcycle pollutes the city. 1905, Bangalore became the first city to get electricity. 1909, Indian Institution of Science built. 1940, first flight from Bangalore to Mumbai. 1948, Deccan Herald was launched. 1954, Vidhan Sauda was built. 2005, Bangalore was renamed to Bengaluru. 2008, International Airport built. 2010, World Trade Center built. 2010, HAL invented Tejas jet. 2014, growth in e-commerce. Thank you for watching. Like us on FB, fb.com/illusionstudiosofficial. Don't forget to subscribe.